I don't think we're gonna really find any vital information just lying on the attic. We got a suspicious letter, so what more could hint to the guy who's blackmailing him? Or the group? Oh, the drawing.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
It is a beautiful drawing, though. I wonder how he did it. To draw someone from memory is really, really difficult to do. So that he's got a lot of skill as an artist. Ah, I see something red in here. Letters naming the beast targets. So we probably
Look,
have to
slips
save
of
the
paper,
last victim
name on
then.
each.
He probably isn't done yet.
Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink.
There's one person left, probably. So we have a
See
lead.
the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
It's definitely gonna be a clue eventually. Blackmailer. Curious about him.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis.
It can't be
Wouldn't
just
set
a
my heart
human.
on
It
it
has
till
to
we
be a
know more.
creature.
Right you are.
A smart one. Alright, let's sum up what we know.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence. Clearly.
True or untrue? Well, he is not innocent because he is still killing. He chooses to do that, but I guess he doesn't have any choice because you also don't want your lover to get harmed. So in this case, I wouldn't say untrue because it's like he said, Geralt would do the same for Yennefer eventually. So I'm gonna go for true.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed. Render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea.
It's not an
Could be
easy
worth a
one.
shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
Yes, he
not.
will.
I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
But there was still something else red. That's probably nothing then. What was it? Hello? I do want to see what that red thing was. I don't want to miss that clue. It was nothing. Maybe he would look in it and there was nothing in there. Probably. Can I talk to you still? Or are you gonna say that I have to get lost? Oh.
Geralt, I'd never wish to give the impression I do not enjoy your company. The truth is quite the opposite, in fact. However...
Yeah, I know. Dettlaff's not likely to show up as long as I'm here. But 5 minutes won't hurt, will it?
I suppose not. I was wrong to press you to go. You wish to ask something?
Yeah, why not have a little chat? We've got nothing to do now anyways. How'd you and Dettlaff meet anyway?
Been meaning to ask you. How'd you and Dettlaff meet?
A somewhat uncomfortable
I can
subject.
handle it.
I'm all ears and I got time.
As you well know, during my teething years I had a spell during which I abused blood. Among vampiric youth I was, all false modesty aside, rather popular. I ran with the plasma crowd. I made a great many acquaintances, one of whom was Dettlaff. But our paths soon diverged. You see, our band had an appetite for chasing youthful capers. Blood-guzzling contests, that sort of thing. Let's turn into bats and terrify the ladies. Dettlaff thought it all foolish. He was right, of course. Though I only came to understand this later.
Sorry, just can't imagine you as a young vampire rabble-rouser, renegade, punk.
You know of our exceedingly long lifespans. They allow us plenty of time to change. I, for one, thank the gods for that.
But what happens if Dettlaff doesn't show?
Just wondering, what if Dettlaff doesn't show?
He'll show.
Tell me, how's this work? When I need a short answer, concise, quick, you're likely to give me a scholarly lecture. But when I could use some details, elaboration, all I get is a few grunts. What's that about?
Allow me to explain. When speaking of facts, tangible matters, I do indeed strive to express myself precisely and at length. However, when our discussions center on affairs of the intuition or things vampiric, my utterances are indeed towards the taciturn. For even the longest discourse would not allow me to explain to my interlocutor any issue of this purview satisfactorily. Therefore, I repeat, Dettlaff will show.
At least he
Sooner or
has the
later.
patience to be waiting there. So I'm gonna leave him to it then. We're gonna look for something else.
Take care, Regis.
Have fun waiting. No more loots? No, only creepy dolls. Alright, let's report to the Duchess about your hunt for... Oh, okay, hello, stairs. Where? Okay, then. That's the way I gotta go. About the hunt for the beasts. I doubt we're gonna be, truthful to her. We know what it is, but I don't think Geralt is gonna say anything now he knows that he is also a victim. So he's just gonna say maybe that he disappeared and he might be looking for him and try to get him to stop, but otherwise I don't think he's gonna give any details. And maybe why he did it. Okay, which way do we have to go? Nearly level 44 already, that was quickly. Okay. So I'm gonna go to a marker here. Shut up, I'm trying to talk. So I'm gonna go to a marker here and then I'm gonna go towards the Duchess.
Seems to be buried with the highest honors. And
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Oh shit. Found the beast, but that's it. Case just got more complicated. Oh, I do kind of want to do this one, but then of course he has to explain himself about why it got more complicated. Or we can just do the fake answer and lied, which I have been expecting from the beginning. Shall we be honest this time? I think I'm gonna go for Case just got more complicated. I am curious what he's gonna say about that, how much information he's gonna give, and where that will lead to. So we're gonna go for Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it, didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing?
Well, then do it yourself,
we are very
then.
disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful
I'm not a
vampire.
miracle worker.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher?
Yes.
A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight.
Well, then
Or
you
arm
do
yourself
it.
with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure
Yeah.
invention. Only work
Just
in
a myth.
legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once.
Oh yeah, good
The
luck with
Witcher need
that.
but
You're
tell
just
us
gonna
where to
return
find
on
this
your own.
monster.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was thinking. Go ahead, let him go to the deaths. He just wants to... He thinks he will be all honorable after this. Look at that, we slayed him, and the Witcher couldn't do it, but we all know how it's gonna end, so... Say it, Geralt. Say it for me.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms.
Oh, good luck
but
with
another
that.
Skirmish.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter.
He teleports,
Won't make
so
any difference
they'll
against
be
him.
dead within
You
seconds.
have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight
Okay, go
fog?
try.
Hit a
Have
target
fun.
that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Finally, she does believe us a little
Creatures
bit.
like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet
See,
all
it's
are
not
still
that
brainless
easy.
beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
This is no common monster. God, we do really have to explain everything in detail to this guy because he still thinks he knows better.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
Not gonna happen.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Oh, now you do want to turn to me for help? He really doesn't know what he wants. I want to find him, try to talk to him.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
What do you think we're doing here? Of course we're gonna go after him and see what will happen then. It's not like we're just giving up. It all depends on the situation, how Dettlaff will how Dettlaff will respond to us. We don't know. And we're not gonna let him go free. I do think he will be punished in a way, but what way I really can't say. But an innocent woman's been abducted. Don't forget about that, Duchess.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose
Yeah,
to
so
do?
actually that guy is a lot more dangerous than the vampire itself. Because he can drive him to do a lot of things. Of course it won't end, as long as he has that woman. So the only thing we can do is free the vampire's lover.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to
And then the killing will stop.
destroy him, not help him.
You want
No
the
one
killings
else
to
should
be
die.
stopped!
That's
Jesus,
most
it's not that
important. As soon as the
hard.
woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
Exactly.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom.
So it must be
They are
region-based, maybe.
stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap.
Will he just smell it and know already what wine
Benoit,
it is?
can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saar Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
This specific wine, tell me more.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal.
Okay, then it will
We
be
must ride to Castel
Sangreal.
Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
What do you mean, we? I bet he can't persuade her to stay here. I'm sure she will be coming, just like the first time.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and
Oh
Geralt.
god.
We will travel incognito.
That's gonna be
We've
fun.
no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, I don't think we've got any other matters we have to go to first. So let's just go then. Let's see what we can find at the vineyard.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
For your dolly sleep has flown